What's up YouTube, it's Destined TCG here and welcome back to our TCG battle video on my channel. Today we have Typhlosion up on the menu. It's a budget deck, it's very awesome and one of the better one price decks from Destined Rivals. So let's dive into the rank ladder and first showcase the deck in action in a deck profile so you know everything that's going on. Also, if you enjoy videos like these, let me know by rocking the hell out of the like button. It is super effective on the channel and I am forever grateful if you would do so. Only takes one tiny second every time. So we have the Buddy Blast. What it's all about? Well, this is a very cheap card. It's a one price archetype, stage 2, one pricer, 40 damage plus 60 more for every Eaton's Adventure card in our discard pile. We have a whole lot of Eaton's Adventure cards, 4 of them. They can get any combination of basic fire energies and Eaton's Pokemon from the deck. We're going to be relying on the Dunsparce's draw engine, which is having very great synergy with stuff like Artisan, and that also means that we actually don't need any Pheasantipity. This is a pure one-price deck. We have Budu for the early lead to slow the opponent down, Shaman to protect our bench from sniping capabilities. Think about Wellspring, Ogerpon, their Mana 10 attacks, Raging Bolt, Screamtail, all that stuff. We have the stage 1 here, the Eaton's Quilava, which can actually get out Eaton's Adventure cards instantly with its ability Bounded by the Journey. And the Typhlosion will cap at 280 damage or 290 with the Victini. And we also come packed with the Defiance Band that can add yourself all the way up to 320, enough to knock out Dragapult EX. Also, we come packed with Maximum Belt, which makes the job even easier if you're able to find that through the means of Arven. You're going to be golden. This is a deck that actually got first place in a City League over in Hiroshima, which is actually in the Japanese circuit League Cup equivalent of 64 players. So interesting list for sure. We have the redeemable ticket. If all of your Eaton's Adventure cards are lurking around in the prize cards, you can at least use that. And 1 copy of Rare Candy, the Iron Bundle to push the opponent to the bench so you can take prize cards. And if you're falling behind, you have the Counter Catcher. So let's dive into the rank ladder for some gameplay of Eaton's Adventure and Eaton's Typhlosion deck in general. Also go check out the sponsors, they make the videos possible every single day. DragonShield.com for your sleeves, binders and deck boxes. You can get 5% off using the coupon ZapBlues5. TC Evolutions for your damage counters and ability tokens, 10% off right now. Click that link down below, use the coupon ZapBluesTCG. PokemonStore.com for your TCG Live code card needs. You can get them with instant email delivery, 5% off on everything on the website, and cardmarket.com for European players, where you're able to buy as well as sell cards to people all across Europe. Use the referral name ZapBluesTCG to help support the channel. Okay, we are here in a game and we're gonna try and showcase the power of Eaton's Typhlosion. So the more time progresses and the more Eaton's Adventure cards are in the discard pile, the stronger this deck becomes. I'm actually gonna be leading off with the Shaman, as the Victini might be useful and also gives away what we're actually playing. As we're going second, this also oh yeah, 80 HP, definitely great up against something like an Assault Landing Fan Rotom. This is a very good hand to be sitting on. I can actually go for Buddy Poffin and Artisan and Eaton's Adventure, so I can get the whole squad going, which is awesome. And then we have an Ultra Ball for later, so that's awesome. Already playing the Eaton's Adventure, getting ourselves Cyndaquil Energy. I can get Buddy Poffin, so I can item lock with our good friend Budu. Is that gonna be enough? I don't know. It's yeah, a Fan Rotom in the active position. I don't even know what we're up against. Is it gonna be Raging Bolt? Is it gonna be Terra Box? Is it gonna be Bouffalant, Terrapagos, something? A Lightning Energy makes me think it's going to be, yeah, it might actually be Terra Box. But still, a Lightning Energy could also mean Raging Bolt. What's it gonna be? We're gonna figure it out together when this Ditto transforms with Transformative Start. Transformative Start allows them to transform into any Pokemon they want. It's a Teal Mask Ogerpon. I still don't know anything with that. Lightning Energy and Teal Mask Ogerpon. I think it's Raging Bolt, which is a very good matchup for this deck, because we're actually playing low HP Pokemon. Actually, we're playing one prize Pokemon, so they're not going to be taking multiple prize cards. This is also just a regular Teal Mask. I don't know if there's anything that they could do here. Yeah, I'm just gonna lead off. They can go for Assault Landing. Let's go for Buddy Poffin. I'm gonna get myself Budu and Cyndaquil off and ready to go. I can activate the Artisan, but at this point I'm gonna go Eaton's Adventure. I'll get myself Quilava, Cyndaquil, Energy. Yeah, that's great. They could still go for Assault Landing, I guess. This has more HP though, but if we're falling behind, that actually is not a bad thing. I'm actually gonna be leaving my Ultra Ball here. Because that's gonna help us to go for the Dunsparce. So this means I can attach. I can retreat. And I will item lock the opponent. I could actually go for like an additional Cyndaquil, because these are like playing 2 prizers, right? And they most likely have... I don't think they're gonna go for like... I don't even know if they have a Vessel or more energies in hand. We're just gonna focus on Itchy Pollen for now. Let's go. 10 damage. We also hit weakness against Steel Mask Ogerpon, which is even a better bonus. We might draw into, I would say... What can we draw? Like the Arven could allow us to get the rare candy, the one of rare candy in the deck. They are item blocked, so even if they get the Noctowl off, I don't know what they can do with it. Maybe going for a Crispin and then Stadium so they can go Fan Road, but it's going to be burning a lot of resources from them. And I'm going to be going Quilava, slapping down another Cyndaquil with the Artisan and go for the Eaton's Adventure that way. So they do slap down the Stadium. I did wait with the Stadium, so they have Latias. They might retreat. 5 cards in hand. They are item locked, so no Ultra Ball. No, I don't even know what they're... Oh, they have the energy. It is definitely Raging Bolt. And another 2 prizes on the field. We are golden. So this is going to be quite the easy matchup. Noctowl, they can technically go for, I would say, Judge. That would be scary. There's already 2 prizes on the field. We're not playing 2 prizes at all, so that's going to be the best showcasing of this budget deck. Let me know in the comments down below, by the way, what you personally feel is the best rogue deck coming from this set. I also gonna try out Huntail Goreby's, also one on my bucket list, or maybe the Team Rocket's Wheezing deck, also pretty cool. Okay, we have an Arven right here. 4 cards in their hand, they're item blocked, they're gonna be going for the Assault Landing. We are fine with that. I will actually promote the Dunsparce. Oh, let's go. We don't have access to Quilava currently. Or an Eaton's Adventure card, I might say. So I will technically just go get my friend back. I'm going to be item locking a little bit further. And until I'm ready to start attacking. We will have access to like all of these. Okay, there's the Typhlosion. And we will have access to the Eaton's Adventure, which is actually pretty good. So... in this scenario, this is an energy, but I will most likely not go for Balsasaurus, as I will go for like... yeah, this guy most likely... the Balsasaurus is pretty good though. Balsasaurus is pretty good though. I'm gonna have to go Ultra Ball. Get rid of this. We have the fella in hand here, so I'm actually gonna go with that. Gonna go for the Quilava here. Yeah, how many Eaton's Adventure cards do we have access to? 3 of them. Okay, that's perfect. That means all of them are in the deck. Go with that. And at one point, we will be able to uptrade quite easily. So let's get ourselves Eaton's Adventure. That's how it goes. Play another one down. And we will get ourselves Quilava, Cyndaquil. And we already have a Stretcher in hand, which is very good. So I'm actually just going to get an army of Cyndaquil out. We most likely will need a couple of them. Yeah, there we go. The army has arrived. The army is here. Quilava. Cyndaquil, Cyndaquil, go for another Adventure right here. And slow the opponent down with the Itchy Pollen. We're going to be behind, but at one point we will uptrade, so that's fine. They are still item locked. They can take an additional prize card with this Fan Rotom, but I actually don't mind at all. We will have 2 Eaton's Adventure cards in our discard pile, so they're actually doing nothing here. That's kind of funky. Alright, let's go. So, Quilava, ready to go. We have Typhlosion in hand, another Eaton's Adventure, where that one came from. We have a big research as well, so I can go get the last one. Next turn, we're going to try and find Counter Catcher, but for now, we're just going to evolve into Typhlosion. There are 2 Eaton's Adventure cards in our discard pile. There's also an energy lurking around in there. I saved my Balsasaurus just for this scenario, as this little guy is actually weak to fire, as you all know. And now we can just go for the Body Blast, 320. If they ever deal with the Typhlosion or something else, we can try and find the Counter Catcher for knocking out the Latias, but there's going to be a lot of troubles here. Oh, we have the Arven already for Counter Catcher. Depends on if they go for a Cyndaquil or not. We have a big research, which can get rid of all of these cards. We did burn another Stretcher, so that's kind of interesting. But we play a very thick line of the Eaton's Typhlosion, so I'm not worried in the slightest. And there's also the capabilities With this scenario, we're actually slapping 120 additional damage, so we're capped at 160 right now. With the maximum belt, we can actually knock out, yeah, the Latias as well. They're gonna get some Pokemon off the field here, and that's two prizers, and that's gonna be our main win condition. There's also no capabilities of sniping because of Shaman, so like random plays of maybe Raging Bolt with E-Switch and Sada attachment sniping, also not worried about that. Okay. The Eden's Typhlosion deck, ladies and gentlemen. Very budget friendly. If you want to know what this deck costs, it's probably about like $40. So probably just the most budget friendly deck in the world. It will only go down because this is just new. Destined Rivals has recently released, so it will still go down in price. What will they do now? It's a 170 HP Typhlosion that they need to deal with. The only way they can deal with that is to get a 2-prizer up in the field. And as you all know, back in the days when 1-prize decks were good, yeah, the 2-prize decks, beat stick decks, had a really terrible time up against decks like this because they cannot keep up. They still need to knock out 4 of our Pokemon. Okay, Sada, they can technically set up the Koraidon, but it's also not going to be able to attack currently because they need to attack with an ancient Pokemon first in order for that to be a viable 1-prize Pokemon that can slap 180. The Typhlosion, there's also a situation here. We can use the Agent's Adventure, but then we can get Typhlosion and their energy. But the problem with that is that we need a lot. Like if we go Arven, we can get Stretcher and maybe I should have got like another fire type energy. Maybe that was better than another Cyndaquil. I wanted to play it safe, but maybe that was not the brightest idea, because if I research and I don't draw to like an energy, Stretcher or Typhlosion all at the same time, we're in a very big, deep amount of trouble. Yeah, we need to keep this train going as well because we only play 1 rare candy, so that's kind of tricky as well. We don't have the Dunsparce on board, so the research is the only card we can actually use at this point, unless we top that counter catcher. Yowza. We can also play it safe and wait a little bit. Yeah, what's the best plan of action? What is the best plan of action? Okay, there's an energy. This solves our issue, by the way, because we can play an Eaton's Adventure. Yeah, this solves our problem, but if there's a candy in the discard pile, we're actually screwed. So I'm actually gonna check here with the Bounded by the Journey, also very great. You can check your deck. Let's see here. We compact with Maximum Belt. So we have the Maximum Belt in the deck. With the Arven, there's definitely something we can do here. Arven could allow us to get Maximum Belts. And there's currently 2 of them in the discard pile. 120 is 160. 160. So if we go for Maximum Belt Counter Catcher, we're in a great scenario. Maximum Belt and Counter Catcher, but we still don't have a Quilava. Or actually a Typhlosion here. So, ooh. Let's try and go for some... Yeah, we can go Arven, Ultra Ball, and then knock this guy out for sure. Or we can research. YOLO! Yeah, I thought so. This was gonna be way better. Okay, we have the Artisan. I don't think I'll need the Artisan. I'm actually gonna go Ultra Ball, get rid of these 2. Although these can get the Dunsparce out. I'm gonna get rid of these 2. I'm gonna get myself Typhlosion. Let's go. Here is Typhlosion. We can knock out this Raging Bolt quite easily. We're gonna be equal in price trade, so... Ugh. Ultra Ball... It's also not gonna work if this is... Maybe we just play it safe. Play it safe, get the Dunsparce, draw some cards. We do have the candy in the deck. Capabilities. Playing it safe. There's still 2 Cyndaquils remaining. Let's go, 280 damage. Boom. Insanity. So we can just get 2 Quilavas out and then finish next turn. Because I don't want to go after this 1-prizer. Okay, research and another Dunsparce. That's crazy good. So there's a chance that we can find Candy. I can find Candy and Typhlosion all at the same time. They still need 3 prize cards. They most likely will attack with Koraidon. There's a Phazandipity on board. Not that it matters, because I can already knock out everything on the field. If we go down in prizes, we will counter catch. So we have like 2 turns to finish this. And these, they already burned their 1 copy of Judge. So I think we have all the time in the world currently in our discard pile. Only 1 Quilava, so we can just get some Quilavas, chillax, and then hope the opponent does not play Briar. If they play Briar, that would be crazy. But even if they play Briar, they need to go after a Typhlosion as well. Because maybe they're playing Prime Catcher too. Oh, Iono? Iono is huge! Yeah, they can attack with their Goraidon and then Iono. Yeah, that's actually kind of scary because I actually was not foreseeing this. I did slap down Dunsparce just in case. There's 1 research in hand, 2 research in the discard pile, 4 Eden's Adventure in the discard pile as well. Ugh, this Iono will be huge. We did showcase that the deck is capable of doing a lot, but being Iono weak, also one of the things right there. Maybe I should have slapped down Artisan in hindsight. There's still 2 Artisans remaining in deck. I wonder if they're playing Judge and Iono. That's not fun, right? It is definitely not fun. Hoot hoot. I'm ready for the Iono. There's 2 research in the discard pile. Yeah. Let's draw into the last research. That's what we always do. Or an Ultra Ball. Ultra Ball is fine. This is totally fine. We can set ourselves up once again. I can get the Dunsparce in the active position, evolve into Quilava. If I get the second Quilava, we're good to go. I don't think they have more gusting capabilities. I don't think so. Also glad I was able to set this Dunsparce up. One Ultra would have saved us in this scenario as well. Okay. Here, take a Dunsparce. Oh man, this is crazy. Crazy good. Like, look at that. How do we even draw so good? We're equal in price rate, so there's nothing we can do. There's nothing we can do. I'm just gonna check real quick. In our discard pile, there are 2 Typhlosions. Are there any Typhlosions prized? There's still 1 in the deck. That's the only one we need at the moment. Yeah, 1 counter catcher in hand as well. I will need to go for Night Stretcher, get myself Quilava. Let's go. Slapping down Quilava. Attachment of the turn here. I'm gonna save my attachment, by the way. Yeah, I'm fine with this. We have Counter Catcher. We have Arden for the Ultra Ball. This is fine. They can do whatever they feel like. They can even knock out the Dunsparce if they want to. But then we can Counter Catcher. Let's see what they come up with. The Dunsparce does have 140 HP, so even if they have like tons of energies on the Steel Mask, they cannot Briar it. They cannot Briar unless they have access to Prime Catcher. Prime Catcher with Briar. I don't even. Most of these Raging Bolt decks are not playing Briar. And we're in a great position, by the way. Something they could do is like trap Shaman and then start sniping, but they cannot snipe because of the because of the ability. They have a boss. They're gonna go after the Shaman. Yo, why? They're gonna knock out the Shaman? They're just gonna slap it for a little bit of damage? Really? Yo, what kind of weird stuff is this? Yeah. Yeah, I'll just attach an energy here, I suppose. Sure, we have enough energies left. We don't... do we have Rescue Board in the deck? Yeah, we have 1 copy of Rescue Board in the deck. So they still need to knock some stuff out, otherwise we cannot use Counter Catcher. But we can also... yeah, if they knock us out, we win, right? We can do whatever they feel like. Unless they play Briar, I don't even know. Maybe they have Palpad. If they, yeah, they probably play Palpad. Palpad, Iono could still be crazy, but we still have the Dunsparce. Professor Turo. You get the Noctowl in the hand. If the Shaman is knocked out, we win. That's what it is. I could also start using Rescue Board and blow up the Koraidon, going down to 1 prize. Maybe that was the safest play, because there's only 1 Typhlosion left in the deck. Maybe that was the safest play. Yeah, they're going Noctowl. They did play Turo, so there's no Briar coming. I wonder if they're gonna knock out the Shaman here, because they know next turn I can actually start swinging. Night Stretcher, Superior Energy Retrieval. Most likely they will come with Fan Rotom to attack, but that's not gonna be enough as I have Counter Catcher Arven. There's still a Counter Catcher left in deck, there's still a Typhlosion left in deck. Raging Bolt. Yeah, they're not attacking us. I'm actually going to be swinging here with the Typhlosion just for potential Briar plays that could happen. I think that's the safest choice here. I'm going to go check my deck real quick with the Bounded by the Journey. Also very cool with this deck is that at any given point you can check your deck, which is awesome. Okay, there's the Fan Rotom. They're trying to attack here. Our discard pile has Boss. Hoot Hoot. And that's the game, ladies and gentlemen. We are now behind in prizes, which means Counter Catcher is live. Let's go. We can take down the biggest of Raging Bolts right there. It's not an issue whatsoever. We even have Iron Bundle to push some Pokemon down to the side. So yeah, Typhlosion in the discard pile means Arven. And we will get ourselves Stretcher and Maximum Belt. And that means we can Stretcher, get ourselves Typhlosion. He's back at it again. Typhlosion with Maximum Belt, with Counter Catcher. So the biggest of Pokemon can go down. Look at our damage output. It is 330 damage output. Sweet. That's some sweet damage right there. That's cool. Okay, there was a Stage 1 and Stage 2 prize, but I could have used Redeemable Ticket, but I didn't need them. Because sometimes you have the risk of some crucial things being priced, like our Counter Catcher. So yeah, Raging Bolt is like free for this deck. You have all the time in the world. The only way they could have won is by playing Briar. Yeah, sometimes they don't even have the capabilities to deal with Budu. Sometimes they don't have vessels and all that, so that's cool. Alright. Next battle for Eaton's Typhlosion. We did check out a lot of decks already in this specific format, the Destined Rivals format. We did check out Marnie's Grimssnarl, Team Rocket's Mewtwo. We have Eaton's Ho-Oh, Cynthia's Garchomp. So if you want to see all of those decks, they are available in a playlist or on the front page of my YouTube channel. You want to go first with this deck? Nah. I always want to go second, take some time, let 2 Pokemon get knocked out, and then go crazy with my Typhlosion. That's what I want to do here. Oh, this would have been an interesting hand, because if I had a Pokemon, Buddy Puffin, research away 2 Eaton's Adventures. Yeah, they just concede. They just concede. Looking at the hand, what kind of archetype were they playing? Let's figure it out. They were playing Cynthia's Garchomp. We could slap 330 damage. It's true. Is that a great matchup? Yeah, probably. They're only slapping 100 damage with the Corkscrew Dive. And if we knock out the Roselias, or the Rosaries I might add, we make sure they can only slap 100. Okay. No matchup against Cynthia's Garchomp. It's going to be a different matchup here. We have Tails. Maybe their opening hand was actually very bad. I want to go second. Also, a thing I was thinking about with the 60 is adding in a Technical Machine Evolution. That can definitely give yourself some extra power. Definitely in this scenario, you can already get 2 Quilavas out. But as mentioned, this list is playing 1 rare copy of Rare Candy. There are definitely things you could change about that. As soon as you have one, I think falling behind is not a bad thing, right? Take all the time in the world. Even if you want to go very aggressive, you probably want to be playing less cards like Counter Catch or Defiance Band. There's like 2 copies of Defiance Band in here. Most important thing with this deck, check how many Eaton's cards are priced. And if you're up against a Budu, you always come back with the Ember, 30 damage. You can learn something from that, Charmander. You're only slapping 30 for 2 energies. This is the better Pokemon here, the better starting Pokemon, the Cyndaquil. Okay, it looks like we're up against Dragapult Charizard. I think that's a difficult matchup. But on the other hand, if we can item lock, we're good, right? So let's start and lead with Buddy Puffin. I'm gonna get myself Budu. I'm gonna get myself... We have 2 Cyndaquils. Is that enough? Yeah, 2 Cyndaquils probably enough. I'm gonna get out the Dunsparce. And also gonna check how many Eaton's cards we have access to. 3. Okay, there's one of them priced, but redeemable ticket is in there. Okay, let's get these off. Slap down this. We have access to attachment and retreat with the Badu. Let's go. I can get Arven out already. Could allow us to get the rare candy situation going so we can be the aggressor. Is it good being the aggressor? Think again, probably, right? Because Dragapult's kind of scary. Want to be taking prize cards. Maybe a redeemable ticket here could help, but then we are going to be in trouble here. Maybe rescue board. Yeah, we're going to be playing research at one point, so maybe it's better for us to just get rescue board for now. More setup. Playing more setup, is that better? Yeah, we're going to be playing more setup. We can evolve as many Pokemon as possible, we're good to go. So we have another Cyndaquil and the Dunsparce. Our Iron Bundle is also in the deck. Lots of these guys. We're going to use Eaton's Adventure. Just going to try and play the slow game here. Let's go. HE We're going to try to play it as slow as possible and then try to go after the Dracloaks. I don't even know if they can set up here with the item lock in mind. They have Dracloaks. I'm very scared of Dragapult EX, but if I'm able to establish 3 Typhlosions, I'm definitely going to be in a good position. Even though they can get one-shotted, the Cyndaquils and all that can be left alone. We have already Quilava in hand. We could have been item locked as well if they come with a Badu of their own. Rescue board, yeah, I think rescue board, yeah, they're gonna be a Badu of their own. Okay, funny. We can knock them out with the combustion as well if we want to. But there's no energies on their field, which is a very great thing. If we can keep on the item lock until we're ready, we should be good to go. Okay, another energy here. So here comes Eaton's Quilava. Let's use the Bounded by Journey ability to get Eaton's Adventure. Let's get ourselves Quilava, and energy. Quilava, and let's get Bounded by Journey, Eaton's Adventure. I actually don't want to be dealing. I could item lock again. Is that a great thing? Bounded by Journey again. Or I could already start taking knockouts with one Quilava while we are fresh. Yeah, let's see if they can come back with a Zard. I know it seems scary. Maybe an item lock is not too bad here. Then go for Typhlosion, but they don't have energies currently. They did already burn Arven, so maybe it's not bad. I don't know if it's the correct decision to be ahead in the price rate. Probably not, but maybe I can draw an Eaton's Adventure card. Eaton's Adventure, where are you? It's probably this one. Nah, that's bad. Okay, we do have an Ultra Ball. We can get rid of 2 Eaton's Adventure cards, attack with Typhlosion, but yeah. There's a Nuzball Phasantipity most likely, which is a 2-prizer, which is great. We can go after that, but we don't have a lot of Gust unless we fall behind. So that gets me concerned, to say the least. So now they can Phasantipity and a Recon Directive. Maybe I should have Badu'd, but they can keep on using Recon Directive, so I think it was a nice shot. Maybe falling behind was better. Keep using item lock until we're ready to go. Set all of these guys up. Our damage output is not enough, as we only have access to 3 Eaton's Adventure cards. We can use Redeemable Ticket though. If we can Ultra Ball, get rid of these, find Typhlosion, find the Dunsparce, and then find Redeemable Ticket, we can activate another Quilava to then play that card. We'll see. Well, we need a Maximum Belt as well. I don't even know if they got everything from the Phasantipity. It seems like a difficult matchup as well, so the Raging Bolt matchup is quite easy. This is rather hard. They have the rare candy here. There's Charizard in the house. We still need to take 5 prize cards. And it looks like they're gonna be leading off with the attack of Charizard. Charizard already has 10 damage, so 320 damage. Means with Victini and Defiance Band, we can also get there. But we need to be falling behind first. And also an energy on the Dragapult. Yeah, they can take 2 prizes at one point. We have a low HP Budu on our field. Yeah, maybe item locking a little bit further, but I didn't want them to set themselves up because they had Recon Directive. And I also play a low amount of balls. Oh no, double Iono. We could draw into the redeemable ticket. Okay, there's a rare candy. There's a Boss's Orders. Arven as well. Okay. Arven redeemable ticket. I don't think I can get all of these. Are they gonna retreat and attack with Dragapult instead? Take 2 prize cards? That means Defiance Band is live though. And I still have access to all of these. Interesting. We do have a boss. I don't want to waste it. They are debating, right? They're gonna retreat. They're gonna focus on Dragapult EX. Now that's very bad. Our little Budu will be knocked out. Some damage will be put on the Quilava as well. That's not a big issue here. They're not taking additional prizes. So they cleverly do not activate our counter catcher. This is not good. With 3 of them, 180, we are not getting the job done. We are not getting the job done. It's adventure. Eaton's adventure. How many Typhlosions in here? 4 of them. Okay. We can go for a big research here, I suppose. Okay. Eaton's adventure. We can play one as well. That could allow us to get the Arven also could work. Eaton's adventure or not. If we play Eaton's adventure, we're gonna be having fire energies at least. Ultra Ball, yeah, we don't have anything else. I'm sorry. Eaton's adventure, Cyndaquil, Typhlosion, energy. So there's Typhlosion, Cyndaquil, energy here. We retreat. Get rid of this. Yeah, we most likely will not use Defiance Band, as we're going to be able to knock out the Dragapult regardless. The Dusknoir is right here. Yeah, it's going to be for later. Currently, we're only slapping 220. It's not the craziest amount of damage. But the thing we can do is like, we can redeemable tickets. Yeah, the Cyndaquil also looking grim. Yeah, I need to take care of this Dragapult. They're gonna take 2 prizes here, so they will be at 3 prizes. Then we go to 3 prizes as well. But then at one point we will be able to one-hit KO everything. So these are gonna be my only 3 attackers left. I can remove these from the board, which is great. I don't have an Iono in the deck. Okay, they are gonna go for the Iono. So currently, we are not playing any disruption cards, unfortunately. So it's gonna be quite the tricky situation. Redeemable ticket is here though. That means I can actually activate my last Eaton's Adventure card. Let's go. I know rare candy's in the deck, but we'll see what happens. Phantom Dive. Yeah, they also need a Darkness Energy or Luminous Energy on the Monkidori in order to knock out this guy. Interesting situation. So let's go with this. I had great cards in the hand before. There's Artisan. I will be going for a redeemable ticket. Yeah, should I go for the redeemable ticket? Yeah, redeemable ticket. And now I can actually use Bounded by the Journey, get the last Eaton's Adventure card. Alright, so now we go for evolving this guy. We have a Stretcher, but maybe the Dunsparce could allow us. We go Artisan, sure. Use the Artisan first. Let's see what we can get. It's Shaman to protect the bench, Victini for more damage output. All of these cards are not what we want to have on the bench up against this matchup. But we did reshuffle the deck. We can go for the runaway draw. If we draw into like rare candy, that would be great. Okay, rare candy. Perfect. Slap down Typhlosion. Go with... I can still go for a big research, I suppose. There's Stretcher. Maybe Stretcher is better. We will still need 2 attackers, right? Eaton's Adventure. Typhlosion. Quilava. Energy. Okay, rare candy. This one. And then they can still activate the another Luminous Energy here to take multiple prize cards here. That would be very scary. Attachment here. Yeah, I don't know. But the next Dragapult we can knock out, right? We can definitely knock out the next. This one will go down, and we will still need to take 3 more Pokemon. Yee. Okay, it's gonna be Stretcher. We need to get the Cyndaquil and hope they don't have Luminous Energy. If they have Luminous Energy and Dragapult EX, that's gonna be very scary. Okay, we're slapping 280. At this point, 280 is not enough if they go with the Charizard, so I will save this one for now. Just gonna go 280. I'm gonna save the Defiance Band. Could have equipped it already, but if they're not, if they're going equal in price rate by knocking out only 1 Pokemon, we will be in trouble. But yeah, difficult matchup, as I mentioned here. We did burn the rare candy. That means they cannot knock out Typhlosion. We have a second Typhlosion. We don't have Disruption here, so that's the main issue here. If they can attack with the Phantom Dive, but they cannot attach an energy here and attach an energy there, so I think we're good. Unless they play Crispin. If they play Crispin, I'd be surprised, but this is also some very solid gameplay of this cool-looking Typhlosion deck. Also, only 1 damage counter, so they can only take like 1 prize card at this point. Yeah, there's the Dragapult EX. We're only capped at 280. There's an Iono Common. We need the Maximum Belt here. Defiance Belt could have helped. Yeah, there's the Boss's Orders as well. That could help. But I'm very scared of Dragapult EX, I might add. So I most likely will try to find Defiance Band. Also, this Boss's Orders seems pretty good. Did he even find a Psychic type energy or a Luminous Energy? How many energies? 3 energies there. 1, 2, that's 5. How many energies do you typically play on the Charizard Dragapult deck? I have no idea. I've never played this archetype before, the Dragapult Charizard deck. Okay, they're gonna just knock out with the Jet Headbutt, meaning we're equal in price rate. They did not even go... Yeah, they didn't even go for this strategy. Okay, we are now technically ahead in the price rate. We can go Boss's Orders. We do 280. But if we have some setup, that will be even better. I'll attach here for sure. Go for Artisan. We still have Maximum Belt in the deck, right? So that is my main solution here, is that we draw into Arven and find Maximum Belt. That's our main win condition. Charizard also only has 1 energy. I'm gonna get out another Dunsparce. And next turn we're gonna go for a Research. For now, I think I will just... we're equal in price rate, right? So doing 280. They could technically 2 here. Monkey Dory is not gonna matter too much. Yeah, we're gonna be retreating to this guy. Our damage output is 280. It's a little bit silly, but we have to go for a Boss's Orders play. I could go for a Boss's Orders play on the 1 prize Pokemon, and then if they go for 2 prizes, we still have Counter Catcher, but that's just Hopium Behavior or Defiance Band, I suppose. Yeah, more outs, because otherwise I still need Maximum Belt. Ugh, but they most 100% will Iono. Will they sprinkle damage? They most likely will not. They can take 2 prizes. What would you guys do? So technically, if I go and knock out the Monkey Dory, That's a great decision. We go to 2 prizes. They attack with a 2 prize or 100%. And then we can go for Defiance Band. If they take 2 Pokemon down. Yeah. That is the main solution. Let's go for it. 280. We go down to 2 prizes and we hope the opponent takes 2 prizes here. Imagine they play Briar, I'll be very surprised. We have an Iron Bundle. We have 3 cards in the hand. In the discard pile, no Professor's Research, almost no Ultra Ball. We want to fall behind and use Defiance Band. Or draw into Maximum Belt, whatever suits best. I think going after Munkidori here was actually kind of cool. They can still have a second Charizard out, but with so many Fire Energies lurked around in the prize cards, I don't actually mind. That's also a Pokemon we could potentially trap if they do evolve it. They do have a huge hand size. Will they lower their own hand size to 3? 3 Iono in the discard pile. If there's 1 Iono prize, I can sit and hold this hand. We still have Counter Catcher to knock out Pheasantipede as well. So if they go after 2 prizes, they lose. If they go after 1 prize and don't Iono, we have... Oh, Chiyu. That's not the card I wanted to see here. Because it's only going to be taking 1 Pokemon down. No! I thought they're gonna go... Maybe I should have gone for the 2 prize Pheasantipede. But being Iono to 1 card is like pretty bad. Being Iono to 2 cards is better if you draw into Ultra Ball. Ugh. Can Chiyu attack? Night Stretcher? Are they gonna evolve? I'm gonna try and item lock them. Do they have Budu? They most likely have access to Balsasaurus here. Attachment to the Charizard. Prime Catcher? Going after this Typhlosion? Yo, okay, they're attacking with Charizard, that's good. Burning Darkness, they fall right into that one, didn't they? Alright, so now... Tin the deck, Tinning is winning. We have 1 Typhlosion, they only took 1 prize, which is very annoying, but now we have Night Stretcher, which can fetch absolutely nothing that we need. It fetches absolutely nothing that we need. Technically can go... Let's see what is in the deck here. Artisan. Shayman, Victini. Shayman, Victini. Okay, we have Victini. They are just gonna attack with Charizard because they're not taking multiple prize cards, so at least we technically have an additional turn. Yeah, we technically have an additional turn, right? So if we slap down Victini, we don't have Rare Candy any longer. We no longer have Rare Candy, so we don't actually have an additional turn unless we retreat, but they 100% have Balls. They 100% have Balls. But if they don't, we're good. But yeah, no Bosses orders played. I'm not gonna go for that. Just gonna try and tin, get some more stuff. Yeah, technically we could go for it, right? Cyndaquil. Okay, it's gonna be the now or never show. Can we find Maximum Belt? We need to find Maximum Belt, 21 cards. That's 33% chance we hit it of the research. Let's go! There we go. Easy. That's a 33%. We still have Ultra Ball for like all of these guys. Let's go. Typhlosion, show everyone you're the better starting Pokemon. 340 damage even. Oh, let's go. Then the Charizard deck. Slaughtered. Wait, that was a cool battle. I enjoyed that one quite a bit. Had to use redeemable tickets. Not the most efficient way to get those Eaton's Adventure cards, but we got the dub, which is the most important thing to showcase a deck, is to showcase every strategy. The Shayman, I don't know if you need the Shayman. I haven't seen that many decks actually sniping these days, but it definitely can help for up against those like baby Raging Bolt decks like Snipe or Wellspring Ogerpon decks, but they seem to be in the minority of decks currently. They are not the most popular decks in the room. Okay, one more battle to showcase the power of Eaton's Typhlosion. If you enjoy content like this, also let me know by rocking the hell out of the like button. And now a little word from one of our sponsors.
Level up your game with TC Evolutions. Breathtaking damage counters, special condition tokens, and ability markers. Precision, style, power. Use coupon ZapdosTCG for 10% off only at TC Evolutions.
Alright, here we are again. One more battle for Eaton's Typhlosion. We destroyed Charizard Dragapult, so you do see it's possible. I could have been a little bit more, I would say, using item lock in the beginning, but I thought it was sufficient there. Also note is that you can play a Technical Machine Evolution, but then you're not using Budu. So there are like pros and cons with that. Leading off with Dunsparce and Victini. I'm gonna start with Dunsparce because I currently do not know what I'm up against, and I also don't want to give the opponent the knowledge here. So it looks like we're up against the Marnie's Grimssnarl deck. Marnie's Grimsnarl comes back with 330 HP. That's quite humongous. Again, we're up against a stage 2 setup deck. Maybe the Budu will be enough. We can go... This is annoying, so that's why I didn't snap down Victini. It's gonna have to be Cyndaquil. Before they go for like the Maractus shenanigans. I can actually not knock out Maractus here. Ugh. Buddy Puffin. I could Budu it. Budu item lock until we're ready to go. I guess. They can corner it and already damage it, which is kind of annoying. We do have the Dunsparce in our deck, but having a Budu out with only 30 HP, it does force the opponent to take them down. Okay. We do have the Ultra Ball here, so that's good. I'm just gonna leave it as it is. They can corner the Dunsparce all they want. I will item lock the opponent next turn, and maybe I should have gotten a Cyndaquil in hindsight, because I can Artisan up a Budu instead. But yeah, whatever. You never know if I get an item lock, but a 2-retreat Maractus, it's gonna be pretty tricky. Energy to the... Yeah, energy to the Munkidori. Only 4 cards in hand. It is time. It is time to showcase the power. I could also use the Dunsparce, by the way. Go with this. Use the Bounded by Journey. We have 4 of them. We need to see if Maximum Belt is in there. Rare Candy is in there. That's good. Redeemable Ticket. And the Maximum Belt is not in there. That's very scary. I am not gonna lie, that is actually scary. Victini could help a little bit. I'm gonna go Eaton's Adventure. Gonna get ourselves this one, this one. Energy already? Sure. Quilava again. This one again. Bounded by the Journey. Taking another one. Can accelerate already here. And we will skedaddle out of here and go for that fantastic item locking Budu. Next turn we are ready to go. We do have Artisan to get another one out, but I didn't want to help the opponent out, which was a very clever move in hindsight. Let's go. Slowing the opponent down. We're gonna blow up that Maractus. We don't care about that. Maybe we draw 2 Boss's Orders. That would be awesome. We can play 1 Eaton's Adventure card. We will already be at maximum damage output of 280. Yeah, Adrenal Brain. I'm gonna be putting that onto Budu. Ow, they can knock us out with an energy. Yeah, they don't even have an energy. What am I saying? Okay, Eaton's Adventure. That's a lot of Eaton's Adventure cards. Okay, we have all of them set up. Boss's Orders is in there, but that's only a one-off. That's just YOLO behavior. That is YOLO behavior for sure. They only have 1 of these. Ultra Ball, get rid of these. I'm getting ourselves Quilava. An army of Quilava is actually kind of good. I could also protect myself, but we have research and all that in hand. Let's go, Quilava. And I will actually get out Typhlosion, energy. Typhlosion, energy. And our mission is accomplished. 4 Eaton's Adventure cards in the discard pack. I could just item lock until I find Boss's Orders. That could be a thing, but I don't feel it that way. Just gonna go aggressive. That's my playstyle, you know it. 560 on the Maractus. I am gonna get 6 damage counters in return, but I'm fine with that. Yeah, let's go. That's 560 turn 2, or actually turn 3. We have Ultra Ball. We don't have Maximum Belt. There is a world where we go Redeemable Ticket. Yeah, they just can't see. I thought this was gonna be the last of it, but it's not. So another dub here for the Eaton's Typhlosion deck. First place winning list from the Hiroshima City League. So very cool. It's working out great. We're already in the ranking up in the rank ladder with this. Taking our gold cards as rewards from the Battle Pass. And to finish our journey, we're going to be playing one additional game. So you guys are lucky that the deck is just that good and actually able to showcase another match. Because typically I record for an hour and then this is what you get. This is my first impressions on the deck, showcasing together what the plays are. So hopefully you guys are enjoying the content. You know what to do if you are enjoying the content. You have to just rock the hell out of the like button. It is super effective on the channel. And also let me know in the comment section how you feel about Eaton's Typhlosion. Is it more than a hype? Is it a real deal? Will we see this at the top tables? You want to go first? No. We go second, we item lock, that's where we go. We do have access to a rescue board, so we always get that Budu, unless it's prized, but redeemable ticket, you know? Ah, my only copy of boss. Blah. Things I'm missing in here, sometimes the TM Evo, sometimes a second copy of Boss's Orders, and we're up against a Dragapult deck. With this opening, ooh, that's very, very bad. Maybe we can item lock. Maybe we can item lock. I'm not gonna equip. I could equip the Defiance Band. Hard. I could actually equip the Defiance Band to another Pokemon. To Cyndaquil. Let's try to set these guys up first. Yeah, setting these guys up is most important. Let's go. This one deserves a Defiance Band. I did the research time. Look at that. Crazy. Attachment here. Discard the energy from this Pokemon. Should we go for that? That's only 30 damage. I'm not gonna do that. That will be hilarious. If we top deck Rare Candy, we can get ourselves going. Ugh, very bad. We did throw away 3 research and a Boss's Orders, and we cannot even go for the Budu here. Was the Budu priced? Or was I just too quickly to try to set up our Cyndaquils in time? There's a stretcher though, so next turn we can draw some cards. We draw some cards, Eaton's Adventure, get some more cards, and start swinging for 40. Maybe they item lock us. They could. Typically that's what Dragapult decks do, right? They're like, haha, item lock, but luckily we do have access to the attack Combustion. Look at that. Buddy Buddy Puffin and Rescue Board. I'm gonna get item locked here and I like it. That's what it is. Show your Budu, show it to me. We're gonna be taking an easy prize card on that. And I'm also gonna be checking my prize cards real quick because sometimes it's important to see what is priced. Thank you for using the Itchy Pollen, you're welcome. But did you know that we have access to all of our cards? And when I say all of our cards, I actually mean all of our cards. Bounded by the Journey, so there is 3 of them. That means there's 1 of them prized. That's scary. Is redeemable ticket in here? Redeemable ticket and maximum belt. Okay. Maximum belt in here. Resurge me, but we have Eaton's Adventure. Maybe we could draw it from this Combustion. Okay. So. Quilava. Quilava. It's time to find more. 1. 2. I can get them to the hand if they are Ionowas. I don't actually mind. Yeah, there's like 2 Typhlosion prized? Really? No, there's 2 of them in hand. What am I saying? Let's take this one. I could already play 1. Yeah, I mean, that's gonna allow me to get Cyndaquil, Quilava, Energy. More! Yeah! Get the army going. Attachment here. It's time. Combustion. They don't even have energies quite yet. Boom. Come on, Eaton's Adventure. Where you are. Where are you? I think it's gonna be this one. Yeah, 100%. God dang it. Arven's still good though. Arven could allow us to get maximum belts or a redeemable ticket. We play Eaton. We go for the Arven. Nah, do we go for the Arven? Night Stretcher, the Dunsparce. And try to find redeemable tickets and then research. Now counter catcher, this guy, and an unfair stamp. That's unfair, man. We do have access to the Bounded by the Journey, so that's good. Typhlosion and Night Stretcher. That's like perfect. We draw ourselves out of this, no problems asked. Let's go. We definitely need redeemable ticket at one point. There's the Arven. They're gonna try and trap us. There's EXP share, Ultra Ball. They're gonna item lock us again. No. Yeah. Yes, they're gonna item block us again. Or they're gonna go for the Jet Headbutt. Could be a possible solution as well. If we are item blocked, we cannot use Night Stretcher. Oh, they get rid of boss. Okay. Don't want to gust. This guy does not want to gust us. Come on. Recon Directive, getting 2 more cards. Actually, check it out, 2 cards, getting 1. Oh, no, Dusknoir. Ugh. That is scary. I did throw away my ball, so at one point, just get all the fellas out, I suppose. So, still item locked. Bounded by Journey. Yeah. And bounded by the Journey. Yeah, we're gonna have to play 1. And that's gonna allow us to get Quilava, Energy, Typhlosion? Yeah. Typhlosion, Quilava, Typhlosion. I'm gonna leave one Aiden's Adventure in hand. That's very good. Attachment here. Buddy Blast 320. So we need the Eden's Adventure, or we're gonna have to play the redeemable tickets, and that's quite annoying. Nah, not the Badoo. Okay, it was priced, so that makes sense. They can still blow up Dusknoir. At one point, they will take care of all of our fellas at the same time, right? We have Stretcher. We're gonna play another Eden's Adventure card going and then try to go for the 2-shot. Or we're gonna try slap down Pheasantipity. Yeah, at this point, with our only boss in the discard pile and we being very aggressive, maybe playing 2 copies of boss is probably better. It's still quite the challenge though. They could blow up Dusknoir. We have Iron Bundle though. I don't know if they realize that. If I Iron Bundle and take a 1 prize, they can no longer Dusknoir, otherwise we are swooping the field. Yeah. Even throwing away Luxurious Cape. Earthen Vessel as well. They're going all out. I'm gonna have to go for... Yeah, I hope I can go Night Stretcher, the Dunsparce, try to find either redeemable tickets. Yeah, redeemable ticket and an Ultra Ball would be insane. With Maximum Belt, that would be like the dream. But I know I'm not gonna get that. Yeah, Phantom Knife. Instead, I'm actually gonna be going for Iron Bundle. I have to check here if Iron Bundle is in the deck. But luckily, we can always check our deck through the means of the Eden's Quilava. Alright. Let's lead with this. And see what it brings. Okay, we have another Dunsparce. I could also play Buddy Buddy Puffin to see what is priced, right? So there's a Victini, which can only work if we're behind in prizes. At one point, this Victini will be useful. But now, Iron Bundle is in the deck. All the stretches as well. And the redeemable ticket and Maximum Belt. Interesting. We take nothing. We're gonna Stretcher, get our Dunsparce. Maybe I should have waited with the Buddy Buddy Puffin. That probably was kind of a mistake because I can get the Dunsparce back in the field. Or on the field, I would say. Let's go with a Runaway Draw. We're running away. Okay, there's an Arven. There is an Arven. We can slap down another Dunsparce. But the Arven is probably better here. Because the Arven will allow us to take a prize card here. Okay, Arven. Gonna go for... I'm gonna have to go for Ultra Ball here. And get the Maximum Belt already in hand, even though like it's crazy. That forces them to play Iono. Right? Okay, I'm gonna slap down this. I will go for Ultra Ball. It's gonna be tricky, I know. Because if I get Iono to a low hand size, I just hope I draw into something good. But we have the Stretcher here, so that's interesting. I'm gonna get rid of these. And I will actually get Iron Bundle. And let's go! Bundle time. They can still like blow up Dusknoir, I suppose. I just hope, I really hope, I find Eden's Adventure. That's like half of my prize cards already, right? I'm trying here. Come on. Eden's Adventure, you're summoned. No. Okay. Still lurking in the prize cards. We need redeemable ticket, which is bad. Maybe I should have not used the Eden's Adventure, or actually not Ultra Balled it, so we actually have a safe out to another Typhlosion. But the cool thing is, if they blow up Dusknoir, we might draw into Eden's Adventure. As said, difficult matchup. Definitely when all my bosses are gone. They most likely will Iono as well, because we have the maximum belt here. Yeah. Crazy hand. We can win the game if they don't Iono and they blow ourselves up. Or they go Dusknoir, and if we draw into Eden's Adventure. Oh, Hawlucha! Nah, that's silly. That's silly good. Okay. Yeah, maybe that was not the perfect plan. And an Iono as well. Yowza. Yeah, that's very bad. Iron Bundle again. Another Duskull. Okay, now we are in trouble. We are 100% in trouble. We can know... And the Dusknoir as well. They can like swoop. Please blow yourself up. Please do it. If they blow themselves up, I could technically win. If they don't, maybe they wait. Maybe waiting is key. I would wait if I was the opponent. But this is a crazy, spooky situation. Yeah, there's the Phantom Dive. Yowza. Technically, if I knock out Dragapult EX here, there's no more energy in the field. Not good. Not good at all. Oh, how do we feel about this? How do we feel about this? Can they take everything down? Bounded by the Journey. There's nothing left. If I had Eden's Adventure, this would have been awesome. How do we win? How do we win? I don't see a world where this could be happening. We could attach Retreat Badu. Now at this point, they're gonna blow everything up, right? They're gonna blow everything up. It's gonna be Dunsparce. If only I could stop Dunsparce. Where's Psyduck? I miss Psyduck. Why don't we have Psyduck in this deck? They're gonna blow this one up. They're gonna blow this one up. So we need to. We still have one candy in deck. There's still Hopium. Random Hopium. Okay. Yeah, they most likely will blow everything up. Slapping this down. I could get an energy here, but I need to Ultra Ball for the Dunsparce. Yowza. Oh, wow, what's crazy? They're gonna blow ourselves up. We're gonna take 2 prizes, right? Or actually, we're gonna take a prize. Can they knock this entire field out? Unless they like, if they have Stretcher, they can have the Dusclops, right? Can give up 2 prizes here. Where's Eden's Adventure when you need it? Is it here? It was there all along. And now, Stretcher, yeah. Do they have another candy? Are they playing that amount of candies? Dusclops? Yeah, the Dusclops is enough because they can Phantom Dive. Well played by the opponent. The spooky stuff was not enough, and that actually showcases that we still miss Psyduck in this format. In Japan, they're already playing with Psyduck, so that's a little bit unfortunate. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video of the Eden's Typhlosion. If you did, let me know by rocking the hell out of the like button. Helps out in many ways. And as always, Dusknoir is broken, man. Okay, also go check out the sponsors. They make the videos possible every single day. Here they are on the screen right now. DragonShield.com for your sleeves, binders, and deck boxes. Use the coupon ZABLOOS5 and get 5% off your order. TC Evolutions for your damage counters and ability tokens. 10% off using the coupon ZABLOOSTCG, link down below. BoattownStore.com for your TCG Live code card needs. You can get them with instant email delivery, 5% off right now. And also cardmarket.com for European players where you're able to buy as well as sell cards to people all across Europe. Have yourself a fantastic rest of your day. Thanks again for tuning in today. And we're going to be checking out some more Destined Rivals decks tomorrow. So definitely check the video out. And I'll see you guys then. Peace.